Happy New Year's! Hey guys, welcome to another episode of BMBX Discovers. It's the first day of 2016, and that means that it's the perfect opportunity for me to round up my music journey of last year. To do so, I'm going to share with you my top 10 favorite songs of 2015.
Give it to me, I'm worth it.
In 10th place is Worth It by Fifth Harmony featuring Kirik. This song had me dancing in my seat like crazy when I first heard it on the radio, and no matter how many times I listened to it, I never seemed to tire of the beat. I'm not a hardcore fan of Fifth Harmony, so I never really paid attention to their song releases, but this song was stuck in my head for weeks when it first came out, so I think it definitely deserves a spot on my top 10 list.
널 다시 봐도 이제 나는 감정 없어. No more, no more, no more, no more.
In 9th place, I've No More by Lim Kim. I first discovered Lim Kim when I saw her performance of Love Game on Music Bank. I was immediately drawn in by the rhythm of the song and the extremely distinctive tone of her voice. After searching her up on YouTube, as one does when they discover a new artist they like, I discovered this gem of a song that was written by Kim Jong-hyun, a member of the legendary K-pop group SHINee. The song is pretty slow and the melody is really easy to follow, so I find that this song is great to sing along to.
Don't wanna talk anymore. I'm obsessed with silence.
For number 8, it's Solitaire by Marina and the Diamonds. I've been a fan of Marina since 2011, and her songs never disappoint me. Another singer with an interesting tone to her voice. Her lyrics usually send very specific messages, which make her songs really interesting to listen to. Solitaire has quite a creepy feel upon first listen, but I swear that the song grows on you the more you listen to it. Seventh place goes to Stress by Taeyeon from Girls' Generation, aka Sonushite. The leader of this 8-member girl group debuted as a solo artist last year and saw huge success. Taeyeon is known to have one of the best voices in the K-pop industry, which she clearly showcased in her mini-album, I. Out of all her releases though, she just really caught my attention because this pop song is quite different from the ballads that she usually sings, which to me is a really good thing.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, 준비가 됐다면 부르게, yeah. 다 녀석들과는 다르게, 내 스타일로, 내 스타일로.
In 6th place, I put Dope by BTS. I became a fan of BTS in 2015 when a friend of mine sent me all of the tracks from The Most Beautiful Moments in Life Part 2, which is now one of my favorite albums from last year. I had a really hard time picking one song for this list because I enjoy most of their tracks. But Dope won, partially because it has the most epic dance choreography to go with it, and partially because it has the best confidence-boosting lyrics ever.
You are a genius, you know, but the way you play the ball, pride comes before the fall.
For number 5, I have 50 Shades by Ruby. As you can probably tell from the title, this song was inspired by the book series 50 Shades of Grey. What I really appreciate about this song, other than Ruby's smooth voice, is that the lyrics tell a story about a person fighting back against the lies and the deceit someone else attempted to use to charm them. I have to say that 50 Shades is one of the very few songs by local Singaporean artists that have really made an impact on me. Fourth is Dum Dum by Red Velvet. Now this song is just plain fun. While the lyrics aren't groundbreaking and the dance isn't revolutionary, the music video is entertaining as hell, and the repetitive Dum Dum lyrics worms its way into your brain and stays there like nothing else. To put it simply, this is the song you blast if you just want to jump around and have fun.
My friends don't walk, they run. Skinny dipping rabbit holes for fun. Popping balloons with guns. Getting high off helium.
In third place place, we have Met Heather by Melanie Martinez. Melanie first caught my attention when she auditioned on the 3rd season of The Voice US with her rendition of Britney Spears' Toxic. Her raspy voice has always intrigued me, but I kind of lost interest in her after she left the show. That was until I came across her latest album, Cry Baby. After I heard the first song, I was hooked. Met Heather has to be my favorite track though, because the lyrics are weird and creepy and chaotic, and it fits my dark, morbid sense of humor so well. To be honest, I love this song so much, I've dubbed it my song.
내가 좀 이상해 말수가 적어져 친구들이 다 걱정해 네 앞에만 서면 심장이 두근두근 뛰어서 행동이 서툴러서 미안해.
For my second favorite song of 2015, I listed down Adore You or Akinda by 17. Specifically, the acoustic version that was arranged by Joshua and sung by 17's vocal unit. Although having only debuted in 2015, 17 had one of the best album sales in all of K-pop for last year. This group has really impressed me because the members write and produce all of the group's music and they choreograph all of their own dances. What I really adore about the acoustic version of Akinda is how raw it is. The harmonies, to me, sound like a choir of angels, and the lead singers can seriously sing. It's such a sweet song, and I definitely won't be growing tired of it anytime soon.
차갑게 여린 눈빛 깊숙이 숨은 별빛 그 짙은 어둠 속 긴장에 빠진 너를 깨워낼 수만 있다면 멀리 찬란하게 뻗은 빛을 따라와 여기 차오르는 눈부심을 느껴봐 너의 세상에 내가 닿을 때 깨어나 너를 피워내.
And in first place for my top 10 favorite songs of 2015, we have Lightsaber by EXO. Now the funny thing about this song is that it was originally created in collaboration with Disney to promote the Star Wars movie. Now I'm not a fan of Star Wars, but I love this song because of how utterly badass it is. You don't even need to understand the lyrics to feel how the song gets your blood pumping and adrenaline rushing. I love EXO, and while I would have loved to put Love Me Right or Unfair or My Answer Is You as my favorite song of 2015, Lightsaber was just too good to pass up. Lightsaber is the best song I know that gets you going and makes you feel as if you could take on the world. And any song that can make me feel that invincible deserves the #1 spot on my list. And that's it for the list of my top 10 favorite songs of 2015. Before I end this episode, I thought that I should tell you guys about the playlist that I'll be creating every week to accompany each new episode of BMBX Discovers. For example, in this week's playlist, I included a lot of my favorite songs that I couldn't talk about in this week's episode. If you want to go ahead and check them out, the links are down below. I hope you enjoyed this episode of BMBX Discovers, and I'll see you next week. Bye!